Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to post this video real quick because one of these products are being mailed back tomorrow. I just want to give my tips on how to spot a counterfeit or fake Pandora. I've been a collector for about 10 years now, so I think I'm pretty good as far as determining whether a piece is authentic or not. So I just wanted to share my tips and things for you to maybe look out for. Because I think Pandora is becoming a little bit more popular now, and when a certain item or brand becomes more popular, I think there's a higher risk of counterfeits. So I recently purchased this bracelet off of Poshmark. Poshmark, if you don't know, is a site where you can buy and sell your items, anywhere from jewelry, clothing, purses, and Pandora. I've had some pretty good luck with purchasing off of Poshmark, also with selling my Pandora pieces. The one thing I like about Poshmark is that if you purchase a piece, if you're not comfortable with it, if you want to return it, you can open a claim. So I did open a claim this weekend because I received this beautiful Pandora signature bracelet for a pretty decent price, and that's number one. If the price seems too good to be true, most likely it's not. So for example, if you're seeing an $85 charm, most likely a most recent released Pandora charm that goes for $85 and someone's selling it for $30, that's a big red flag. So I did spend, believe it or not, $60 for this bracelet. It came in the mail, and one thing I noticed, it's very light, and that was my first red flag. Is that I think if you're a collector of Pandora, you pretty much know how much the bracelet should weigh. And unfortunately, I don't have a scale to show you, but I knew right off the bat, as soon as I opened this package, it was a fake. I do have an authentic one. This is the bracelet that I did purchase in the store, and this will highlight how good counterfeits are. So this is the authentic one that I purchased. Is a 14 karat gold with CZs in the middle. Okay, so when the person posted this, it looked pretty good. Okay, so to me, if I saw this in a picture, I'll be like, oh wow, this is an authentic Pandora. However, when I received it in the mail, first sign that I looked at was the diameter of the barrel. So this is the authentic, this is the fake, and you can see right off the bat that the diameter is slightly larger and very noticeable as well. Second clue is the 14 karat gold. I'll bring it a little bit closer. You see how you can see the 14K dome on top, and it's raised. This one is flat as a pancake. Also, the diameter of the clip opening. This one's much smaller, the authentic Pandora, and this is the fake. Another good clue is the font size. So it's also very important to take a piece of authentic, one of your authentic Pandora pieces, and compare it. Counterfeits are so good these days. Now, some people could care less about having a counterfeit item, and that's someone's prerogative, it's their business, I don't care. However, when I'm spending good money to purchase an authentic item, I want it to be authentic. So look at the font sizes as well. This is authentic, this is fake. Now look at this, to be honest with you, when you look just at the 14K circle with the CZs, it's pretty hard. I mean, to be honest with you, like, this was the picture. I thought it was authentic, but when you get it in the mail, you would know right off the bat. And it just shows you how good these counterfeits are coming along. And I just want to help people, because I know people who spend good money on an authentic piece should get one. Now, I did open the claim to return this item, which is going back tomorrow. And of course, the seller was all upset. She's like, I don't sell this. My brother got a shipment in Thailand, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't accuse her of selling, counterfeit items. I just simply said, I just like to, if you can kindly return my funds and Poshmark will weigh on that, and they did accept my claim, so this one's going back. But also, even the screw sizes. This is the authentic, and this is the fake. So to the untrained eye, I'm not saying that I'm an expert, but you know, number one, it's the weight. So this is a $100 bracelet. I bought it for $60. Yes, could I've known, you know, could do some more research. Look at the seller, look how many sales they've had. If they have 50 bracelets of this kind and they're selling it for 60 bucks, most likely it's a fake. So this is, you know, so look at the font size, the weight of the bracelet, and also the diameter of little tiny details that you would never imagine to look for. You want to make sure you do. Which brought me to another, an example. This is my Garden Oasis bracelet, and I recently purchased my fairy tale fish that I was on the hunt for. It's a Russian exclusive, but I did find it online at an authorized dealer. It has a little gold 14K crown on top, and I wanted to put her next to the Frog Prince and Queen Bee. So if you look at the crown, okay, there's 5 points of the 14K crown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can clearly see that. Looked at my little Frog Prince that I bought in the stores, authentic, 5 points on the crown. Then I went to go look at my Queen Bee, which I did buy off a Facebook group years ago, probably 4 years ago. And I always question her authenticity, or you know, her whether she was real or not, but you know, just by looking at her, you're like, wow, this is the Queen Bee Pandora. But with closer inspection, look at her crown. The dots are not the same. She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6. But look at the quality, like, of the crown compared to the crown on the Frog Prince and my fairy tale fish. So this is, I don't think this is an authentic Pandora. Also, another telltale, oh, my camera, telltale sign, no stamp on the bottom. There's a little bit of a blurry on her little behind right there. No stamp. Versus stamp on, let's see, my little Frog Prince right there. So Queen Bee, when I looked at other stock photos, she doesn't have a stamp. So this one will be, unfortunately, retired to someplace in my closet. Well, I won't sell her. She'll just go away. And now I'm on a search of a new Queen Bee. But even looking at little details as the crown, it's another sign. Okay, so from a distance, you would never know. Personally, I don't like wearing fake charms, so she's going to have to be removed. And then my third and final example, this is my oxidized bracelet. And I wanted to get the old, where is it? Rose charm, where are you? Rose, rose, rose. All right, I'm sorry, right here is my rose charm. I wanted another one to complement my bracelet. So this one you can see, this is clearly stamped. I bought this off of a seller years ago on Facebook group. And I'm like, you know what, let me look for another one because I like to have my bracelets symmetrical. Came across this one on Poshmark. Little different. Actually, let me just turn it upside down so the swirls are the same. Pretty much looks exactly the same. However, when I received it in the mail, I tried to place it on a bracelet, and I'll just use this one as an example. And won't go on. Oopsie. Well, it won't thread on. The other side will. But it won't go on further than this. So either it's a defect or a fake. In any event, I've never had a defective Pandora charm. So I think it's the manufacturer. So I think the stamp is, and another sign is, you can see the, I'm going to make this focus. You can see the ALE, but then the silver stamp is blurry and not as deep. So usually the stamps on Pandora are uniform. They vary, you know, older charms they wear away because the charm is probably 10-15 years old. But this one, the ALE, is clearly, you can detect it, but then the S92.5 you can't. So this, and also that it doesn't fit well, just shows me that it's probably a fake. And then my final example, like I mentioned, I've been a collector for many, many years, and now I'm on the hunt for the older original Pandora charms. So I came across this little teacup, and I think my Pandora Charm Life, you know, had a video of showing what the older Pandora charms look like versus the remakes of today. For example, the teacup. So I'm like, I'm on the hunt for the teacup. Purchased this off at Poshmark. Now, I question the authenticity. I mean, the stamps are there. And I did look at stock photos, and I believe that they are, instead of opposite each other, I think they're on the side of each other. But one thing that I question is, you see how the top of the teacup is beveled? It looks like it's very, like there's a curve in it. And also when I compared it to older photos of stock photos, the little detailing on the saucer looks a little fake to me. So unfortunately, I think this is a fake. I mean, live and learn. We all learn our from examples. And I just hope that this video will help someone. My tips, number one, buy from a site where you know it's an authorized Pandora dealer. Purchase from the store. Purchase from Rue La La. Those are all authentic charms you're going to be coming by. If you buy off of eBay, look at sellers' results. Go by other ladies' recommendations who collect Pandora charms, hopefully the same seller. Or use a site where you can return an item with no problem. So this one will be going back to the seller. I will be getting my refund. And I hope this video helps you, and I'll talk to you soon all again. Thank you.